Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. To the air right away is Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
After a fairly uneventful 1st quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The 1st quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. 1st down, Prescott. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Prescott.
Knocked into a crowd and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On second down, they'll run with White. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Brady's throw there complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
Quick throw finding Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. He'll leave this one for White. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's White.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
First down, here's White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side to White. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 17, Brady. Jones has it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away from the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, 28 yards.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is caught by Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Brady now on first down.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Brady gives this to White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady.
Gets it out quick. It's Gage on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Opting to run again here with White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Throwing, Prescott. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs him 2 points.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again on second down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Brady now on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And a catch right side by Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Brady. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Brady.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Ryan Succop for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 27, Cowboys 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last time out, the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Dak. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now Dak.
Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Prescott.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.